Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome to this new video where I will explain how I deal with my agenda, how I organize the things that I'm having in my life without feeling that I'm busy or restricted or having to run from that one appointment to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. That's something that I've experienced in the past before I kind of learned my understanding, my methods into being productive. And the biggest insight that I can give you right away is not actually filtering your appointments based on subject. So, school, sports, physical movements, um, work, different subjects, for example, or an appointment with the kids, or with the partner, or with the parents, or with something else, or with friends. Instead of that, really filter them down based on category. All of us have different kind of categories because an appointment is kind of a time-bound action that you need to be there at that specific moment. So, for example, when I'm having an appointment with someone online or in real life, then it is an appointment that I made with that specific person. So that kind of appointment is different comparison to when I am having my morning routine, for example. That is fully based on structure, or my meals between 5 and 7, and different kind of things. Same goes for a maybe action. So that is something that I want to have included in my agenda, but I do not want to have that with that same color or structure comparison to my appointments, because my appointments, I'm always on time with my appointments, or at least 99% of the time. Um, because like the time bounds, that's kind of the respect that I have towards others to be on time on that specific time frame that I agreed upon with that other person. Let's dive deeper into it. Good. So this is the calendar of Google. This is a certain software program, but you can use this method over different kind of projects, different kind of platforms. So feel free to have that on your iOS platform, having that on a paper note, having that on for your Notion database, for example. It's also possible, but it's first understanding the basics. Here on the right side, I've made different kind of categories. So my appointments, my maybes, my structure, my information, birthday, and tasks. Then, me personally, I also have my work calendar, the AIM program, helping people with productivity, and the meetings that I'm doing, one on one and group sessions that are coming from there. Sorry, this is the cohort, and I have my business appointments there as well. So this is automatically connected to my system. And the holidays in the Netherlands. It's kind of nice to know when certain holidays are. Good. And then I switch on the appointments. So only these appointments I actually need to be there. This is a time-bound action, and I've agreed with being there with that specific person. It's only that, and the rest of the appointments aren't really appointments. So when it's a Thursday, I feel like I'm free in a certain way. I can choose whatever I want on that Thursday. Um, for example, when it's Tuesday and I'm feeling sick for yeah some reason, then I actually know I need to call off two meetings, two people, as in that hosting that group and the Kickstarter coaching that I did on the 6th, and that really makes your reliability much higher because you know I need to call this person off, or I can actually have 2 meetings based on how sick that you feel without it like feeling overwhelmed and being in that busy state. Good. Then I have my maybe lists. So these are appointments, these are actions that I could do based on, um, well, an event, for example, playing chess on Monday evening. I have the option to join there, but also playing chess on the Thursday. But I haven't actually agreed upon me needing to be there just yet. So I have that option open. Same goes for the EDT group. I have that as an option open, but I actually don't need to be there for sure. If, for example, I want to be there, I will duplicate it, copy to appointments, and say yes. And then it actually gets in here as gray and blue at the same time. Because if I just close my appointments off, away, um, then my appointment is actually there. Because I, for example, someone within that group asked me, hey, will you be there? And I said yes. And then I added upon here. Because the trick thing is, my word becomes my bound. Whenever I say yes, then it's just added into my organization and I'll just be there. Reliability is a high factor upon my personal journey. Good. Let me just remove this one for a second. Disappointment. Yes. So these are also like reoccurring meetings that are coming back each week because this is a group that actually meets up each week because most of our Western world is based on weeks. And then I have something called the structure. And this kind of already makes it way more um, organized for me, but it doesn't feel like overwhelm at this moment. So for me, the waking up routine is 1.5 hours of waking up at 6 and at 7:30 I'm kind of like ready to go for my day, whatever I want to do. This is kind of nice to have that structure as in, yeah, wake up routine, lunch, dinner, and sleep in Dutch. So having that, I know that I have 3 hours here, I have 4 hours here to work or to do whatever, but I can also like have an appointment with someone to have lunch with someone specifically. So that organizes my day because everyone has their own biorhythm. And then I have a little bit of information. Date night, that's kind of like reserved. It's not really an appointment, but I know it as, yeah, then we will actually like meet up. Same goes for here. And a little piece of information regarding the location that I was or the holiday that we had here in the Netherlands, the party. And then you have something connected to birthdays. This is something that Google Calendar is automatically doing if you're adding the date in your contact list. But having that as a separate one really benefits your structure. And then something called tasks. And tasks is something that can be very valuable. Right now, I let it reoccur each week, as in checking my outgoing finance and mirroring it into my Notion platform, because my second brain is within Notion. And you have an option here within Google Calendar to have these unhindered, hindered, unmandatory waiting for actions. So having that structured really benefits my personal growth. And then I have something called the cohort. It's not added upon this week. And then my appointments. These appointments, these are the meetings that I have. Yeah, and that's in short how I organize my structure, my agenda, in such a way that I like the normal premise is freedom. You don't What I did in the past is I blocked out like free time or rest time. Right now my normal state is rest. I just have some appointments between my days. That's okay. But my normal state is just me being free because I'm in control when I do stuff, except when I had a meeting. So escaping that idea is escaping that time boxing, and even escaping the idea of um, feeling stuck in the rat race and not knowing what to do, where to do, like feeling busy. And that will so massively increase every level of being in your life. It's unbelievable. This was a small introduction about how I organize my agenda. I hope it was very valuable. Please comment down below if you have any questions, or just please mention if it was valuable for you and hit the like and subscribe button, because then I have more motivations to create more of the knowledge that I've collected over the years and to make that as valuable as possible for you guys. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.